Hello, Aries. It's Lulu, honey. How are you? This is going to be your indie read for the week, okay? All right, let's get to it. We're using the surrender cards. Oh, excuse me. What do you have here for Aries, please? Aries line one, Aries line one. Okay. Surrender to receiving the support and love, Aries, okay? You need to do that, okay? Surrender low self-esteem. I don't think y'all can see it good. Surrender to effortlessness. Surrender to prayer is under support and love. What's under low self-esteem? Obsessive thinking. I think Taurus had this in the same position. What is under surrender to effortlessness? Surrender outdated beliefs of yourself. Y'all got a lot of solar plexus energy. I can only imagine. Surrender to complete healing is under surrender to prayer. Surrender obsessive thinking. Surrender to your soul's path is under that. What's under outdated beliefs? Surrender to what the fuck is. Okay. So Aries, they want you to open up and stop obsessing about who is there for you and who is not, and be open to receiving the support and love from others rather than trying to do everything yourself or trying to overcome certain things that you really do need some help with, okay? And surrender to prayers under that with surrender to complete healing. So there are going to be things that come through, right? If you pray and trust that the answers that you need are going to come through that will help guide you to and fro, you'll be able to really release things in a way that is a washing over of sorts. I feel there's something here with physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Of course, all those intertwine because you can't have one without the other. So this is complete overhaul, a complete to do. All right. Now you may be feeling low, and it may be showing in certain areas of your life when it comes to this low self-esteem. Any remnants of that you're gonna have to get rid of. Go ahead and start working on, because it may even be that you just been down and out about certain things, and this is like possibly um it don't have to be physical, it don't have to be about beauty or appearance or nothing like that, but whatever this low self-esteem is, you're gonna have to really come to terms with it, because that may be what's pushing you harder. That you got to prove something. You ain't got to prove shit. Prove to God, or the creator of all, whatever you want to call it, okay? But prove to God. Yeah, you've been obsessing about a person or a situation, and you need to stop and surrender to what is. Somebody showed you who they are, believe them, okay? Because surrender to what is crossing that. Surrender to your soul's path. It's time for you to really get in tune and step it up a notch with this, because I feel like you already know what your path is, but you've been pushing the envelope. It's like you've been doing things in a lower version of yourself. You've been doing things in an unevolved version of who you were in this last life cycle. You already had your upgrade, but you are just sitting in a pattern that does not serve you. You are doing things in a way that has nothing to do with what you came here to do. Your soul has already grown to a certain extent, and it's like you may be playing it small. I'm surprised that card didn't come out. You may be playing it small in certain areas of your soul's growth, putting up with shit that you ain't got no business because of that low self-esteem. Still carrying yourself and doing things in a way that goes with who you were and not who you are. Obsessively thinking about things after you pray for them, trying to figure it out. What you worried about? If you're gonna pray, don't worry. But if you're gonna worry, what are you praying for? Because it's like, what's going on? That's all. Okay. What is this surrender to receiving love and support for Aries? The Page of Wands. Somebody gonna message you that really does care for you. They may be a little younger than you, a little stout, but they exercise, they in shape. Someone may, you may just be looking at the text message or looking at what people are doing. Maybe you are, maybe that low self-esteem has to do with you comparing yourself, what you want. Like what that girl Tisa, I think that's her name. She was like, I thought it was my turn. It was finally my turn. Everybody waiting for their turn. But you ain't gotta just sit there and wait for your turn. You're gonna make some shit happen the fuck. All right, thank you. What is this surrender low self-esteem? Seven of Swords. Stop lying to yourself. People have lied to you. They've said things to you about how you do certain things, right? And you like, this is shadow work. And it's like, instead of doing the shadow work, you just continue to try to move in a certain type of way, and that's not going to play. There's something with maybe people were picking on you or making you feel like you don't know nothing. With that Seven of Swords, they were lying. Seven of coins. Whatever this is, it had you dragging your feet. It slowed things down for you, and that's why you began to move a certain type of way. You were not surrendering to effortlessness because it wouldn't be right here if you were. You wasn't praying, possibly, or surrendering to prayer, so handing things over, making an offering. What is this surrender to? Because we can. It's important to have your altar, your sacred space. What is this surrender to effortlessness? The Empress. The Empress don't chase, she attract. What are you doing? Maybe you're doing soft parenting as they call it now. What is this surrender to prayer? Nine of Swords. Hand your worries and your stresses over. Your anxieties. Hand that shit over. It ain't yours. All right, because some of you may not have people that understand where you are coming from, understand your dialect, understand your situation. But guess who do? All right. Thank you. What is this surrender to effortlessness? The Emperor. Maybe it's a relationship, or you need to balance your masculine and feminine energies. Make a decision to make things right, make things work, right? Balance those things out. Temperance. Master your go and flow. Go with the flow. What is this Nine of Swords? The Star card. You can't take no more. It's time for you to retreat. Six of Swords and the King of Cups. It's time for you to retreat and master your emotions at this time, because maybe you were running off emotions and you weren't paying attention to it. Okay, because it can look different. It looks different to different people because everybody ain't going through the same thing. That's why when people respond and stuff, they're responding like you have to ask them, what is that? Why was your response that exactly? Because we can assume why the response was what it was, right? In certain situations. But no, I want to know about your thought, the way that I want to learn your logic, the logic behind what you were saying. Okay, that's if you care. All right, what is this surrender obsessive thinking for Aries? Six of Swords. You're gonna have to go on. All right, you went through a rite of passage here, and with that rite of passage is gonna take you somewhere. All right. This is the Page of Swords and the Chariot. You got just enough information to move the fuck on. Okay, you don't have to know everything and understand everything. It's not going to happen. You know you living. Now that's the everything that you do know. You living. You're breathing. Okay. You got, you're mobile. Okay. All right. May have to do with getting a car fixed or something worked on. All right. What is this Six of Swords? The King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody communicating with you, bringing some type of offer in. They couldn't get you at first, but now they want to try and see if you will make a different choice. Here, what the fuck is going on? Five of Swords and the Judgment card. Someone may be offering you something once you get out of this obsession, this overthinking, overindulging. And Eight of Cups. It may be somebody that you walked away from, just, let bygones be bygones. There's another person in the distance that is waiting for you to arrival, your arrival. Somebody is waiting for your arrival. So that could be something strategically planned on your path, or it could just be someone who really knows you and is waiting for you, like literally waiting for you. Somebody may be apologizing for why they walked away or trying to get you to come back because you walked away. What is this surrender outdated beliefs of yourself? The Page of Coins. All right. Since you were a child, you knew exactly who you were. Since you were a child, you had a certain type of confidence that can go with you. But it's like something that you are learning or seeing for what it is when it comes to your soul's path. It's time for you to step more fully into that. You may have had some type of dream, some type of aha moment. Maybe you got some type of reading that told you about why you are here. It's something you already know it though. One thing about them motherfucking Aries, bitch, they gonna know company. Okay. All right. What is this surrender to complete healing? You got a loved one, Death, Ten of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Surrender to complete healing. You may be learning something. You may be learning something here about the stress or the struggle that you've been through, and it's time to put that part of yourself to an end. It's time for you to transform all of that. Maybe you're learning something with the arts. But you are learning something that is really going to allow you to step more fully into your soul's journey, your soul's path, and really feel in alignment with, higher, you may resonate with higher levels of consciousness. You know what I mean? And that is so funny that I say that because I remember, like, I don't explain. Like I said, you have to ask people what their logic is about stuff sometimes. And so I remember having a conversation with somebody, and they brought up someone who was like deep, deep, deep into something. Okay, it had to do with teaching people about something. I don't know. I don't think it was astrology. And I was like, well, that person really doesn't resonate with me. The motherfucker talking about, yes, for high frequency people. I was like, oh, okay. You got to be on a certain frequency to listen to this. Oh man, that shit is funny as hell to me, man. When people say that, because I'm like, I already. I don't know what frequency that is. What is this Serenity Souls page, y'all? The five of coins. Everything that you will be provided for dead. You gotta let something go that you've been holding on to. It may have to do with, feeling lack, scarcity. It could be that, feeling left out of like certain groups or communities. Because you weren't meant to stand in, you meant to stand out. I'm trying to figure it out. Like what you got going on, baby? Let's talk about it. Like what? All right, what is this five of pentacles, child? Because what you are holding up here is up there. But you got to turn around. You got to look up. Four of swords. Overthinking it. Staying in the healing space too long. Eight of Pentacles. Get off your ass and mow some grass. Okay. What is this surrender to what is for Aries? Something that you're gonna have to work on your projects, work on your not just your projects, but work on what you came here to work on. Because you're very powerful right now. This is an 8 week in an 8 year. Ain't no telling what's going on. Maybe you see this on the 8th, okay? But you need to really just get up and focus on what needs to be focused on, the thing at hand. That's what he's doing here in his four of swords, not overthinking nothing. Temperance, surrender to what is. Things work themselves out. Allow yourself to go with the flow. Be in a space of divinity, sovereignty, a higher frequency, connecting with a new angel. Oh, connecting with a new angel. What is this temperance here for Aries? The Queen of Coins. All right. Maybe this is a divine union, something that you were confused about in the past. And now you see that this person is that person. And you want to bring something to light that you've been holding in for quite some time. Figure it out, Aries, because what's going on? Let's get these cards up and get y'all a self-care card. All right. What do you have here for Aries? What do you have here for Aries when it comes to self-care? Damn, y'all got plan a vacation too. Hold on. Let me try to find y'all another one. Plan a vacation. What do you have here for Aries? That card then came out like two or three times. Make an altar. All right, a sacred space, something that really puts you. Maybe you can make a um. Let's see, what did you have? An altar that has to do with your soul's path and those things that really you feel resonate with your journey. All right, those things that bring you back to yourself, and maybe things that connect to the laws that govern you as well. But create a space, and something that you can really sit in meditation, and it's like creating a view. Create the view. All right, like a vision board or something, but I don't think it's a vision board. It's an altar, okay? But it's like a visual, a place that you can sit and visualize what it is that you need to be doing, what you need to be focusing on, what needs to be brought to the forefront of your awareness. Um, and just an altar too. Maybe you haven't been to your altar in quite some time. You haven't sat with your people in quite some time. And of course, y'all know that I recommend that you do this at least weekly, okay? If not more than once a week, but at the least weekly. All right, give me one more card for Aries. Justice will prevail. Karmic reward, chariot. This is major events happening. I feel like you're being redeemed for some lies and betrayal. Someone may have lied about how they fixed your car, fixed your website. Somebody lied and got over on you in some type of way. Justice is about to be served. Any type of legalities, I really feel like Aries are really going to be in a space where they are winning. a lot of things that are coming up against them. Okay. So Aries, make sure that you check in with your sister sign, and I will see you in about a minute.